Hi everyone, welcome back to Binky Beauty. If you don't know who I am, I'm Binky and this is my little YouTube channel. The parameters of your screen are my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Oh my gosh, it's a mess. I'm sorry, it's a mess. You can see the mess. I just got back from out of town and I wanted to come to you with a little routine for Maskne. I was looking in the mirror yesterday and I'm like, what are these pimples? Like, what did I eat? What am I like doing differently in my skincare routine? And I'm like, I don't think it's anything that I'm using. I think it's just some Maskne because the day before yesterday, I was out and about running errands and I had the mask on all day and I hadn't washed my masks in a while because I've been traveling. I usually don't use the same mask for more than like 2 or 3 days. Okay, hopefully that doesn't happen again. We had a little hiccup. I'm trying to figure out like how to get my phone well attached. Anyway, so got some Maskne and I thought I'd come to you with a little routine. So let's just get going. First cleanse, I'm gonna do just a CeraVe Cleanse as my first cleanse to get everything off. This is great if you're breaking out and you're like you don't have like super oily skin. This is the hydrating cleanser. So just because you're breaking out doesn't mean you have like oily skin. My skin can be on the dry side. So you still want to use a really gentle cleanser that's going to be hydrating and lovely on your skin, because sometimes when you strip your skin, it can lead to more breakouts. So I put that on dry skin. Now I'm gonna moisten it a little bit. All right, this doesn't want to stay up, and keep working this in. There we go. And we'll rinse. Okay. So there's the first cleanse, to just get all my makeup off and just get that off. Next, I'm going to use this CeraVe Acne Foaming Cleanser. This has 4% benzoyl peroxide. So I'm using a benzoyl peroxide cleanser because I'm going to use salicylic acid later in the routine. But I'm going to use this one because benzoyl peroxide is really good for killing bacteria, and I feel like Maskne is a bacteria issue. So this one from CeraVe is super gentle. See, it's nice and creamy. If you're struggling with acne but your skin is on the dry side, or you don't want to strip your skin, this would be a great option for you. Also, full disclosure, I actually use this to wash my underarms because usually the odor that we get under our arms is a bacteria thing. So a good shave and a wash with this, sometimes you don't even need deodorant. So I'm just gonna work this in. I'm also gonna steam my face with my mask. So I'm gonna turn on my steamer. Oh, it feels so nice to like get home and like do your skincare like you have your whole arsenal. I just moisten that a little bit and I'm just continuing to work it and getting into those little crevices. Okay, gonna rinse this. Okay, it feels so nice. Okay, so skin is nice and clear. I'm sorry, my phone keeps falling off of the mirror. Really can't figure that out. Okay, so now I'm gonna steam. I'm gonna use my little Aria steamer. I think that's what it's called. I don't think that's what it's called actually, but I'm gonna steam. You don't have to buy a steamer. I really enjoy this one because it's a really gentle micro steam. You can use like boiling water. You can put your head over a pot. I just love how gentle this is. Oh, it feels so good. So we're just gonna steam. So something that I'm gonna do in the middle of my steam is I'm gonna put some of this Paulas Choice. It's a new bottle, 2% BHA liquid. Great for pores, great if you struggle with breakouts. I think if you're into skincare, you know about this product. So I'm gonna put a little bit on before my mask, swipe it across my face, just to get any excess off, any dead skin, just anything that I might have missed cleansing. And then I'm gonna keep steaming. I edit out the time that I'm steaming, because if I hold it up, like, I feel like it isn't as good. So I'm gonna put that on and keep steaming, and then we'll put the mask on. Okay, so I steamed, I would say, for about 5 minutes. And now we're gonna put the mask on. My skin is still a little damp from the steam, which is what you want. I'm gonna use Mask Vivant. This is a really great, gentle, clearing mask. Sometimes you don't see results right away, but it's definitely one that I don't like to be without. I'm gonna add some baking soda to it. So this is what it looks like without. And then when we add the baking soda, let's see if I can show you, it'll get a little fluffy. I don't always add baking soda, but it's particularly nice to add if you are working to address a breakout, which I am. It doesn't smell great, looks weird, but it's good. I would highly recommend having this. It's like holy grail, OG status. And it's not harsh. You know how some masks will leave you kind of red after? Generally, that's not the case, but like I said, I don't always do it with the baking soda, because sometimes the baking soda can provoke that redness, that irritation, especially if you're using retinols or retin-A's, acids, and your skin is already kind of sensitive. From adjusting to those, I wouldn't use the baking soda, or just see how your skin feels, you know? Okay. Really got that on, really got that on. And I'm gonna let that sit for about 15 minutes. For some of that, I thought I would share with you some things that I like to travel with. When it comes to skincare when I'm traveling, I like to have a little bit more than I need, because you just never know what your skin is gonna do in a new place. So generally, I travel with the Mask Vivant, although I really love to use this when I'm able to steam. But Mask Vivant is great to travel with. Let me get my supplements here. Okay, so when you travel, sometimes, well, not sometimes, there's like germs, new germs. So I always take astragalus with me. This is one of my favorite herbs. I love it for the immune system. It's good for your lungs. It's good for allergies. It's just really good for you. You don't want to take this when you have a fever, or I think on your period. So it's not a long-term herb, but definitely I take it like regularly throughout the winter with that break, like when I'm on my period. But this is really great. Another thing that I love is passion flower. Sometimes when you travel, you get kind of stressed and frazzled because it's a new place. You're like trying to find places. And I take passion flower before bed. It really helps relax me, helps me sleep well. It says here that it's for your nervous system, calming and relaxing. So this isn't gonna knock you out like melatonin or valerian. It's really gonna, I think, soothe on a much deeper level, which is your nervous system. It's not just gonna like knock you out, which is fine if you need that when you travel, like take your sleeping pills. But I love passion flower. I take it when I'm at home also. And speaking of melatonin, I also travel with this melatonin spray. Each spray is 1.5 milligrams. So if you want to take more than that, you do more sprays. But melatonin can kind of have a bad reputation as being addictive, but it can actually be really good for women in terms of like helping to balance estrogen. You can do your own reading on it, but I like traveling with melatonin because sometimes when I'm in a new place, I really do need a little bit of extra help to sleep. I get like kind of anxious in a new place sometimes. I also take Super You from Moon Juice, and these are herbal capsules that help with stress. So they help with stress related weight gain. Oh no, I don't have the box here. Stress related weight gain. They help to kind of soothe your nervous system. So these are really great too. I've been taking these for a while, and of course I take them when I travel. So those are some supplements that I like to always, oh, and then all my vitamins for 2 weeks. I don't have morning and evening. I just get them ready for 2 weeks. Throw this baby in my suitcase. I've got vitamin D in there, omega-3s, methylfolate, folic acid, something. My sister told me about it, and it's really good for women. So I take that with me, and you know, just because sometimes when you travel, you can really lose those little wellness routines, and I think it's nice to kind of take them with you. So there's that. I'm gonna let this sit for a few more minutes and then I'll be back. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes. I went ahead and steamed my face while the mask was on and just massaged it in. The baking soda serves as a really gentle exfoliant, not harsh at all. We really just get into those little areas that get a little stagnant sometimes. So now I'm gonna rinse it off and we will continue. Okay, I always forget a little bit. There we go. So that's off. Okay, skin is a little red, but that's okay. Now I am gonna do another pass with the Paulas Choice because I essentially rinsed it off. So very gently. Now some of you might be like, whoa, you used a benzoyl peroxide cleanser and now you're using salicylic acid. I know, but the benzoyl peroxide in the cleanser isn't like a topical, like a serum or a toner like this that I'm leaving on. I'm basically working it into my skin for 30 seconds and then rinsing it off. So not a ton of the product is really staying put. So I feel comfortable doing that. It's not something that I do regularly, but I really, want to take care of this tiny breakout I have. Next, while my skin is still a little damp, I'm going to put on some Complex Irritable from Biologique. This is really good for breakout prone skin. When you have a breakout, it's super watery. Can you see it coming out? And in there, it's super watery. So it's best to apply onto slightly damp skin. And then just press it in. I find this so relaxing. Like, I love being home with all my babies, all my skincare. Also, while we're doing this, I have to apologize for like so many cuts and stuff. I have this new thing for the camera that I attach on the mirror, and it's working okay, but it fell off a couple of times, so I'm really sorry about that. Just figuring out this bathroom setup. Okay, so that's in. So nice, so nice. And then I didn't get a moisturizer, hang on. And then I think I'll just put on some of this Tata Harper clarifying moisturizer. This is, see if we can show you that, like a pump and a half. And we'll just massage that in. It smells so good. Yeah, God, these little corners feel nice and clean. Okay, and then, again, sorry for the mess. And then I'll just brush out my eyebrows and put on some lanolin cream on my lips. Voila, we are done. That is a little Maskne routine for you. Also really great if you're getting back from a trip and maybe you ate things that made you break out. Sometimes just different climates will make you break out. This is a really great kind of reset for your skin. Thank you so much for watching. I will link all the products below and I will see you very soon.